Evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Terrence Friday. We'll have more on those stories in a moment, but first, state lawmakers are finally going to sit down to discuss Medicaid expansion. Right now, elected officials are divided over whether Mississippi should go with a federal program that would widen eligibility requirements. In the meantime, a group in favor of expansion is traveling the state and talking to people. Danielle Thomas was in Ocean Springs at that stop. Here's our top story.
Supporters of Medicaid expansion say too many Mississippians can't afford to go to the doctor's office when they get sick. But should the state expand eligibility, 300,000 additional people will have health coverage.
Because there's a perception amongst some folks that it's just a bunch of poor people who don't work and they're already getting a free ride and we're going to just put more of them in the system. That's not true. This 300,000 population that we're talking about will be what we call the working poor. These are people who work for a living, but they make too much money to qualify for Medicaid currently, but they don't make enough money to afford a Cadillac health insurance policy.
The Mississippi Health Advocacy Program is trying to get the word out about the 9,000 jobs Medicaid expansion would create, and about how government funding that currently offsets hospital expenses to treat the uninsured is about to be slashed.
Hospitals see a reduction in the dollars that they get to provide care for people without health insurance, and then you have people without health insurance still coming to them. So it puts hospitals in a really big conundrum in trying to figure out how do we continue to provide services to the best of our abilities while we're losing a source of revenue.
But expansion supporters know they face strong opposition from Governor Phil Bryant.
But he's so far out on a limb at this point, opposing everything that comes out of Washington and Obamacare in particular, that he's going to have a hard time backing off of his opposition to this. But I think that the ice is cracking and he's looking for a way out of this box.
In Ocean Springs, Danielle Thomas, WLOX News.
The House Medicaid Committee hearing will be held at 1 p.m. Monday in Jackson.